So the hawk to a girl can use my yeah no meme in the caption of her post, yeah no post, but can't invite me to her podcast even though I said the let him cook meme. Okay.
We all unfollow Vexbolts December 31st. We unfollow. That's my cousin. This nigga.
If you've been on TikTok even briefly over the past year, chances are you've encountered Vexbolts. Whether you wanted to or not, he's found a way to infiltrate your For You page. And for many, he's become the ultimate TikTok annoyance. So much so that on December 31st, 2024, millions of users have committed to a coordinated effort, the Vexbolts mass unfollowing.
Vexbolts mass unfollowing on December 31st, 2024, okay? I've been seeing him too much on my For You page lately, and I'm sick of it, okay?
It's not just a random event, it's an internet phenomenon fueled by collective frustration, overexposure, and the simple fact that people are tired of him.
Excuse me? Everyone, we're doing a Vexbolts mass unfollowing December 31st at 11:99 p.m. Are y'all going to be participating?
Yeah, where is it?
It's Vexbolts. You have to follow him and then unfollow him the 31st.
Okay.
Vexbolts wasn't always the guy everyone loved to hate. Once upon a time, he was a moderately popular content creator with a niche following, known for his witty, fast-paced humor. His breakout moment came when he latched onto the viral "Let Him Cook" meme.
Let him cook! Let him cook now! I said let him!
For those unfamiliar, the phrase originated from sports culture, with NFL player Russell Wilson trademarking it in 2020. It made its way into internet memes, reaching peak popularity in 2022 with a photo of Woody from Toy Story captioned "Let Him Cook."
The Let Him Cook meme. The meme would then pick up again in 2020 when NFL player Russell Wilson trademarked the phrase "Let Him Cook." In 2022, the meme spread to a photo of Woody from Toy Story with people captioning it, "Holla, let him cook." In 2023, a TikToker by the name of Vexbolts uploaded a video of him in Fortnite screaming, "Let him cook."
At first, the audience loved it. The video was funny, relatable, and perfectly timed. But instead of letting the meme breathe, Vexbolts made it his entire personality. Every piece of content he's created since revolves around "Let Him Cook," to the point where it's not just overused, it's suffocating.
You know what's crazy? As I stand here in the mall, nobody knows that I made the let him cook meme.
As the meme's momentum began to wane, Vexbolts doubled down. He didn't just lean into the meme, he became the meme. His videos flooded TikTok, whether through algorithmic pushes or reposts, leaving users with little escape. And the more people saw him, the more annoyed they became. This overexposure sparked the idea for the Vexbolts mass unfollowing. Originally just a joke in a comment section, it gained traction when users began setting an actual date for the event, December 31st, 2024. The goal? To collectively unfollow him at the same time.
Vexbolts mass unfollowing December 31st, 11:99 p.m. Have you guys heard?
What happened?
Vexbolts mass unfollowing.
What the hell is that?
December 31st, 11:99. Spread the word!
And watch his follower count plummet. Ironically, the hype around the event caused his followers to skyrocket. People followed him just to participate in the mass unfollowing, creating one of the most bizarre internet trends in recent history. As of now, Vexbolts' follower count has surged from 1.5 million to over 3.7 million in just weeks.
Before this became a meme, I was at 1.5 million followers. And then now I'm at 3.4 million. I just more than doubled my followers.
The question is, does this bizarre form of hate following count as success? Or is it proof that he's TikTok's most unwanted creator? The most glaring reason people are fed up with Vexbolts is his relentless repetition of the "Let Him Cook" meme. At first it was clever, but after 2 years of hearing the same phrase, TikTok users are over it. Here's an example of a typical Vexbolts video.
What do you do for a living?
I said the let him cook meme. Yeah, no, let him cook now. Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
That's it. That's the joke. It's the same punchline, recycled over and over. His page is a minefield of these videos, with minor variations, but the same underlying theme. I'm the let him cook guy, and you should care. In some clips, he takes it a step further, ranting in public spaces about how no one recognizes him as the creator of the meme.
Let him cook, right?
You gotta say the line, you gotta say the line.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. I said let him cook. Right? Fuck.
I don't think he knows it. you got egoed by Neon.
Bro, that's on stream. That's on everything. Vexbolts is done for. I'm actually done for. Bro, I just got egoed. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I just got on Neon's bad side. Please, bro. Bro, I actually wanted to be friends with him.
Imagine seeing a man in the middle of a mall yelling about his internet fame. It's not just repetitive, it's secondhand embarrassing. TikTok users have made their feelings clear. Comments like, just let it die already, and bro, no one cares, dominate his posts. Critics liken him to that one person who tells the same joke at every party, hoping for a laugh, but only earning groans. Repetition isn't Vexbolts' only issue. His entire on-screen persona has been labeled as cringe.
You boys want some mangoes? Start your winter arc strong? Mingle, nor adrenaline, those who know. Here. Mingle, start your winter arc. Yeah.
From his exaggerated facial expressions to his over-the-top delivery, everything about his videos feels forced. It's the kind of content that might make you physically recoil while scrolling. Here's an example of a classic Vexbolts moment.
I say let him, you say cook. Let him cook now. Oh, it's still massive.
Or another.
Yo, chat, you wanna know what's crazy? As I stand in this line, nobody in this line knows that I made let him cook. Bro, I thought people would be like surrounding me or something.
It's hard to explain why these clips are so off-putting. Maybe it's the unnatural energy, the random tangents, or the sheer lack of humor. Whatever the case, they've solidified Vexbolts' reputation as TikTok's resident cringe king. One particularly infamous clip takes place at a Renaissance festival. Dressed in period attire, Vexbolts laments that no one at the festival recognizes him as the creator of the Let Him Cook meme.
I don't know what's crazy. As I stand here in the Renaissance Festival, nobody knows I made the Let Him Cook meme. Yeah, no, meme. How does nobody know? Like, I didn't get noticed once.
It's a moment that perfectly encapsulates everything people find irritating about him. His need for validation, his obsession with a dying meme, and his inability to read the room. The mass unfollowing isn't just about unfollowing Vexbolts. For many, it's about reclaiming control over their For You pages.
1,000,000% I'll fight you. September 14th. Why are you fidgeting? What's going on?
Because I'm trying to lock in with Santa Cruz. I'm going to Santa Cruz's medicinal house, and he's helping me lock in. When I'm done training with Santa Cruz...
The event has turned Vexbolts into a polarizing figure. Love him, hate him, or simply tolerate him. There's no denying that he's become one of the most talked about creators on TikTok. This collective decision to unfollow Vexbolts on December 31st, 2024 goes beyond the desire to put an end to the meme. It taps into something more complex, an online rebellion against the suffocating nature of viral trends. TikTok as a platform thrives on rapid virality, where trends rise and fall in a blink of an eye. But what happens when one creator overstays their welcome, continually recycling the same content?
Every time that I think that I've fallen off horribly, I just remind myself that Vexbolts, the TikToker, he exists. When I take a look at his account, he created the Let Him Cook meme, the level 3 Gat meme, and now we look at his account, it's just clip farming. Clip farming, clip farming, clip farming. Like, bro, we get it. You created the Let Him Cook me, bro. But you're not Ninja. You can't just drag that 6 months straight.
The result is a flood of backlash, and the mass unfollowing is simply the online public's way of saying enough is enough. To understand why the mass unfollowing became such a success, we need to break down the strategy. The entire event was built around one concept: synchronized action. Users didn't just unfollow Vexbolts whenever they felt like it. They planned to do so at the exact same moment. This tactic turned a simple unfollow into a viral spectacle.
The TikToker Vexbolts is currently the fastest growing account here on TikTok, but it won't last for too long. For those of you that don't know, on December 31st, everyone is coming together to mass unfollow the TikToker Vexbolts. A lot of people are just really tired of seeing him on their For You page and want to leave him in 2024. So before this trend started to blow up, Vexbolts was at like 1.6 million followers. And well, because of this mass unfollowing that is taking place on December 31st, a bunch of people weren't following Vexbolts to begin with, so they decided, you know what, I want to be a part of this trend. I want to be a part of TikTok history. So a bunch of people are now following Vexbolts. He's gained almost 1 million followers in a few days, but it's going to drastically fall when we finally get to December 31st. We are going to see TikTok history, y'all. We're going to see so many unfollows on Vexbolts. It might even break the app, so...
It's one thing to unfollow a creator on your own, but imagine the chaos and excitement of millions of users participating in an orchestrated worldwide action. On social media, timing is everything, and nothing makes a statement quite like mass action. The event's viral nature was amplified by influencers, meme pages, and content creators across all platforms.
Did you hear on December 31st, there is a mass Vexbolts unfollowing?
Can we please push it to December 32nd? Just one more day. I promise if we push it to one more day, I will lose all my followers. Just push it to December 32nd. And I promise you, we'll be good to go. Guys, can we please make a deal? Can we please make a deal?
The hype surrounding the mass unfollowing actually caused Vexbolts' follower numbers to skyrocket. As people unfollowed him, others followed him just to participate in the event. The thought process was simple. If I follow him now, I'm part of the movement and I can witness the unfollowing in real time. As his follower count reached 3.7 million by the end of 2024, it was clear that Vexbolts was now more famous than ever. But here's the question. Does fame born from collective frustration and hate following count as genuine success?
People were bringing in 2025. Number 4, I got Vexbolts. Bro, he's literally perfect in every way. He's 6'1". He has fluffy dreads. He made the let him cook meme. What else, bro? What else can, bro, we're bringing Vexbolts.
That's where things get murky. From one perspective, he's winning. His numbers are higher than ever, and more people are talking about him. But from another perspective, is he really winning if his entire existence on the platform is defined by negative attention?
I hate to admit it, but Vexbolts is low-key a genius because all he has to do on December 31st is go onto his account and hit that little deactivate account button, and then he's set. He just gained himself like 1.5 million. Like, yeah, sure, maybe on December 31st, he'll lose all those followers. But I swear, every like 3 scrolls is something about Vexbolts because everyone is talking about him. And then when you look at his account, all of his videos have at least like 3 million views when probably like 6 months ago, he was barely cracking 100K. Like, guys, this unfollowing trend is making Vexbolts massive, and it's making his career.
Vexbolts' rise and the ensuing unfollowing event serve as a commentary on TikTok's larger culture of virality and overexposure. In a way, Vexbolts represents everything that's wrong with the current state of social media. The way trends become oversaturated, how creators can become trapped by their own viral moments, and the paradox of fame in the digital age.
I said, how does it feel being a successful and famous Twitch streamer? So here's the thing. I gotta be humble because, not gonna lie, I'm averaging 20 viewers. Here's the thing, I'm not famous. In terms of, in the streaming industry, I am not famous. But yeah, I appreciate you looking out for me, bro. But I ain't that famous.
Mass unfollowing underscores how quickly trends can go from amusing to exhausting, and how quickly creators can go from beloved to overexposed.
3 things I want to do before I get left in 2024. Number 1 is spend more time with my friends and family, especially my mom. Before I go, I just want to cherish the last moments I have. Number 2 is spend as much time as I can in nature. Nature is so beautiful and we just take it for granted. The trees, to the grass, to the sky, everything just comes together to create this beautiful world. Number 3 is just being nice to people. You don't know what someone could be going through, so just being nice to them could make their whole week, day, month, year just better entirely.
As the dust settles from the chaos of the mass unfollowing, did it truly succeed in its mission to dethrone Vexbolts? Or did it simply fuel his fame in an ironic twist? By the first week of January 2025, Vexbolts' follower count had increased, yet the tone surrounding him was notably different. For many, the mass unfollowing served as a wake-up call, not just for Vex, but for anyone in the digital content creation space. Here's a reality check. The viral event was over, but the lessons learned and the ripple effects would continue. One of the most important lessons from this event is how creators need to think about sustainability in a world built on the principles of virality. Vexbolts' rise to fame was fueled by a trend that worked for a while, but eventually it hit the point of oversaturation. The fact that the mass unfollowing gained traction in the first place is a clear indicator that creators can't rely on short bursts of attention to maintain long-term success. And with that, I'll wrap up this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. And as always, thank you for watching.